I think that the realization that I've come to is that maybe it's just time to start over. It's time to start over again, go on another monk mode. And when I say monk mode, I mean intensely focused and getting my work done, you know what I'm saying? And really just working on my mental health, working on my spiritual health. And I'm trying to grow my hair back, as you can see. I'm trying to grow my locks back too. You can't even see it. It's so dark in here. But it's like a fro right now. And you know what I'm saying? Just literally taking care of my hair, taking care of my beard and stuff like that more, my skincare, my mental health, my just spirituality and everything, becoming more spiritual, leveling up, just feeling better, right? You know, Exercising. When I say exercising, I don't mean just lifting heavy weight. That's good for testosterone and stuff like that. But when I say feeling better, I mean calisthenics. I'm really into calisthenics and muscle ups. Right now, I'm doing these banded muscle ups. So I haven't really gained the skill yet to be able to do it without the bands. So I'm doing them with the bands until I can learn how to do them without the bands. And that's going to take skill. And over time, I'll get there. And I'm actually going on a diet. And I've been thinking about this for so long, but in my diet currently, so I'm going to be doing only, I'm only going to eat meat, fruits, and vegetables, right? And because I love Brussels sprouts and I love avocados, I love strawberries and various other fruits, but those are just like my favorites. When it comes to fruits and vegetables, and matter of fact, there's certain foods. I have a certain one food that I really love. I'll eat it like a lot. So, you know, and I'm eat my eggs every day, maybe some steak. Uh, Steak is a little expensive, so well, even salmon is too. But I'm gonna work something out, just meat, fruits, and vegetables. And now, like in my diet, like currently, I don't eat fruit on a consistent basis. You know, I eat my 4 eggs a day. I do that, but I don't really eat fruit on a very consistent basis and vegetables and all that. And when I've been saying that I don't really have the motivation to do things, when I don't feel this drive and I don't feel energy, I feel super fucking depressed all the time. Like my skin, I'm just not really happy. I feel anxious. I have low testosterone, or at least it feels that way. The first thing we should always like look towards is diet. What is our diet like? Because if you don't have a really good diet, if you aren't eating fruits and vegetables, getting all your your vitamins and minerals and stuff like that, then you are not going to feel healthy mentally. You're not going to feel, what I'm saying, good. You know what I'm saying? So I had like a lot of strawberries earlier today. You know what I'm saying? Earlier today, I had a lot of strawberries and eggs. I ate 4 eggs and I ate 4 pieces of beef sausage. I think that's really good. I love the beef. It tastes really good. And then I also had some kefir. And after I ate this diet, I felt great. Like I felt pretty good, better than I usually feel. So I'm really coming to the conclusion that happiness and mood, it's all around what you eat, like the stuff you put in your mouth, put in your body and stuff like that. So I really want to improve my mental health because with great humility right now, I can say that I don't think I have the best emotional intelligence. You know, I there will be a lot of times when I'm feeling certain things. I feel like I'm going through things or whatever, and I can't really pinpoint how I feel necessarily. I can't really pinpoint the the feeling or what what is making me feel a certain way. And the way I've been able to gain more self-awareness and more emotional intelligence is to really just journal. What I would do, I haven't journaled in like, I don't know how long it's been since I've journaled. Probably like a month. But what I'll do is I'll literally write down to myself, how do I feel today? And the modern day society really encourages men to, I don't know what's up with my throat right now, but the modern day really, it seems like they really encourage men to run away from their feelings. You know what I'm saying? Not have any feelings. I feel like a lot of people really confuse being a robot with being stoic. Being stoic, it doesn't mean you're a robot and you don't have any emotions. It means you understand your emotions, but you control them and you don't really let them dictate what you do or who you are and stuff like that, or your actions and all that. So, and I kind of stopped doing this, and everything. I don't know why I stopped journaling, but what I would do is I would journal, right? I would just say, I would be like, okay, how do I feel right now? How is my mental health this morning or whatever? So I get up super early and start, working on my mental health. And I'd ask myself that question. And I actually saw this from an Andrew Huberman podcast or something where he was saying that when you are writing down, things like this, you want to write down how you're exactly feeling. And you don't want to put these labels like, oh, I feel sad, I feel depressed, or I feel happy, I'm mad, or something like that. What I try to do is I'm very detailed about how I feel. I'm very I go into detail. I'm very specific. So I'll probably wake up in the morning and I'll say, oh, I'm disappointed because I didn't get up at exactly 5 a.m. But I'm still excited to tackle my day and get ready. I'm still excited to grow my hair back. I'm excited I'm grateful for all these things. Or I'll say, what's an example? I'll say, I feel weird about the weather, or the weather is making me feel gloomy or something. There's specific things about how you feel. And I think that can really help you with emotional intelligence, honestly. Because when you don't really know how you feel, it's kind of weird, because when you put these labels on how you feel, oh, I feel sad, oh, I feel happy. It's just a label. You're not really explaining anything. You still don't really understand how you feel just by saying I feel sad. You don't really know why you feel that way. You don't know why you feel happy. You don't really know why you don't have the motivation to do, like, you don't have the motivation to go out here and work or do whatever. And it prevents you from really healing. See, they don't teach you this stuff in school. And then I'll see YouTubers talking about, you're not going to feel motivated every day, or you're not going to feel super energized. You're not going to be happy every single day and stuff like that. And I get it. Yeah, you're not going to feel like getting to it or doing what you're supposed to do. But I think when a lot of people say these things, when they kind of they talk down on discipline, they talk down on stuff that they say, not discipline, but they talk down on motivation and say you should only rely on discipline and stuff like that. I don't think discipline is see, motivation isn't really something that you can rely on 100%, all the time, right? Because motivation it comes and it goes. It's not always there. But I think, with discipline, you can't always rely on discipline either, because discipline is going to run out. You don't use your discipline 100% of the time either, because when you have high motivation, you don't need that discipline. You're not using discipline when you have high motivation. When your motivation is low, you're using more discipline. So that discipline, you can't stay disciplined like for a long, super long period of time. There has to be some motivation in there. It goes up and down. I feel like there has to be a balance. And it's what they don't tell you. Like, nobody really talks about this, about how, biologically there could be things that aren't right. You might be deficient in vitamins, or you could have low T levels or whatever, you know what I'm saying? And they really don't talk to you. They really don't talk about this on anywhere, on how it's a balance, you know what I'm saying? Everybody's so obsessed with trying to become more disciplined and more hard working and stuff like that, when you're not even optimizing you're not even optimizing yourself to be super efficient. I mean, discipline is only needs to be used for rainy days to get you through it when you don't feel like doing it. Discipline shouldn't be something that you are saying, okay, I'm going to try to be disciplined and do this thing for forever, right? Because it doesn't work that way. I'm not saying, and see, when I say this, people almost be like, oh, you're saying you do need discipline, but you need discipline. Nigga, I didn't say you didn't need discipline. I never said that. I said you need a balance of both motivation and discipline. That's just what I believe, honestly. And that's not the popular thing to say. That's not the popular thing. The manosphere ain't gonna approve of it, but I said it because I can, and that's how I feel, and I'm gonna stand on it. And if a lot of y'all just change up y'all's motivation, not motivation, but y'all's opinion. Y'all go with whatever they say, with whatever Hamza says, or you go with whatever Andrew Tate says or whatever, and you don't really have your own opinion, because you're a grown man. You know what I'm saying? You shouldn't be blindly following anyone. That's not masculine, right? They telling you what is more masculine, right? And you don't know what's more masculine. Or you don't know what's truly masculine, so you're taking their word for it at face value, when you should just go do your own research and try to figure it out also. You know what I'm saying? Don't just take anybody's word for something. But long story short, it's never too late to start over. Never too late. You may have different life circumstances going on, and that is okay. You know what I'm saying? I feel like a lot of whenever I start over, whenever I just be like, okay, I'm gonna start a new life, and I'm gonna go on this monk mode again, I get rid of all of my ego. All of my ego flies right out the door. And then I don't really care much about being rejected, or if I come across a certain way, because I'm starting a new life. I'm turning a new cheek. And I think that is the one of the most important things that you always have to remember. My name is Raheem the GOAT. Never give up. Your younger self's rooting for you. Peace.